Alright, we are really broken. We are so broken.
Oh, no.
We're so
Nice.
fucking broken right now.
Oh, oh no.
I'm going to attempt to fix. So hang tight, everybody, because yikes.
This is incredible. Actually, looking at it on the stream. That's so funny. Like,
Isn't it? This is what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna break regardless. So, and I don't have the if I have 5 players setup thing. So, we're playing this game of I'm going to actually leave it because if I don't, it's gonna break again when we get Dalton.
R.I.P.
So, what I might do here actually is, make something happen. Hold on. Let me just go to. Yeah, that works. This is not great, but it works. It's trippy as shit, but it's a-okay.
That is something.
Isn't it?
I'm all the way over there.
Yeah, you're over here with me.
This is, man, what a thing. What a thing.
Pat enjoys breaking things tonight.
I don't enjoy breaking things. It comes with the territory of missing a player when you're playing online. So I'll fix it. It's fine. We see half of everyone's face anyways. It's good. Whatever. It is what it is at this point. You know?
So true.
Whatever. And when we get Dalton back, we'll fix it and it'll be fine again, you know? Anyways.
Is Dalton gonna be here tonight?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
which is why this broke. Either way, we're just going to do this and do that. And I'm going to drag things around, and now we're going to get into the introduction. Enjoy the black screen for now, because this is literally all we fucking got at this point. But hello everyone. Welcome to Odyssey of the Dragonlords. My name is Kat. I am the wonderful DM and IT person who is quickly trying to fix things so everything makes sense for everybody. I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna leave it. Whatever. At this point, it is what it is. It's gonna break regardless. So, I guess we should probably do introductions while I cry internally. Starting with somewhere on the screen, how about my neighbor in the top left corner here? We're gonna start with Lilli. Lilli, please introduce yourself as we deal with the scuff.
Hello, I'm Lilli. I'm playing Medea. Yeah.
Great. All right, next up on the chopping block, our lovely resident lion. John, why don't you introduce your
Hello,
character?
I'm John. I'm playing Osiris, our resident lion.
Resident lion. Next up is Mr. Swindle himself. Ethan, would you mind?
Hello, I'm Ethan, golden_boy with an I-22 on Twitch, and I'll be playing Alaryn, as I have been for a bit here.
He remembered his accent. Hey. Next up on the chopping block is our other amnesiac.
Other amnesiac?
Don't worry
I
about
thought
it.
I was the only amnesiac. Wait. No, yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Ashley, and I play Narie, the wonderful wild magic sorcerer who definitely will not end up in a fireball again.
Yeah. And last but not least, here, is what our lovely title is based off of today.
For some fucking reason. Hi, I am Echo. I am playing Toka.
And not here, but soon to be. As soon as he's here, we will switch back to the other screen and, you know, save everybody from the scuff. I'm so sorry. We will have Dalton, who is playing Vyn. Okay, with that all out of the mind, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. With that all out of the way, let's jump into tonight's session of D&D and Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Woo! It's been a few months, actually, since we last played. Yeah, it's just been
September 1st.
Yep, it's
At
been
least 2.
a little bit of time since we played last, so with that in mind, might we get a refresher?
You want notes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, last time in Odyssey of the Dragonlords, we found out that there is a wine festival going on in Astoria, the town that we are staying in. We had a bit of a recap with Vulcan, God of the Forge. Dalton met him, made a deal with him. It was interesting. We got to Fame 3, and then quickly lost Fame 3 as we spoke about some things in public. We got some supplies from the captain of the guard in the city. Astoria. Right, that's it. And also, we got goats!
Yeah.
Also, a certain antagonistic storm god may or may not be angry with us. So...
There we go. Button
What?
fixed. We fixed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Things scuffed.
Okay.
We're scuffed. It's fine. Carry on.
As a group, we begin journeying through the mountains to try and rescue the princess of Astoria, who we have been tasked by the king to rescue. On the first night, Alaryn and Toka talk about some things. Narie may be in danger. And so may Alaryn, you know. Alaryn also falls off a roof, and he and Osiris end up talking for a little bit. Learn some things about Osiris. Second day, we meet the Bridge twins, Ezekiel and Tony, the other guy.
Yeah.
We get some conflicting information from them about one of the paths up ahead being blocked by a landslide. But apparently, as far as we can tell, both are telling the truth. So we're gonna see how that goes. The night of day 2, as we are all getting ready to sleep, our lovely DM made us roll wisdom saves, and we're gonna see what that's about. Maybe, possibly, if she remembers.
Maybe.
And that's where we left off.
Okay. I don't remember, actually.
I figured. Yeah. You made us
Beautiful.
give you wisdom saves like
Beautiful.
in our
Thank
little homes in the
goodness.
server, and then yes, it's been 2 months.
And then it was 2 months.
I am unsurprised.
Good job, everyone. Our plan worked. Just had to stall the DM long enough. She forgot what she
Scheduling
was gonna hit us
complex.
with.
All right. Initially, I had planned for a time skip, but you know, maybe not. Maybe we're going to buy time instead. The dawn of the second day brings
Third day.
Third day? We're on the third day?
Third. We're on the third. Yep. Bridge twins were the second day.
When is soup, Ashley? When? On the third
You
day.
haven't given a date for anything. I just have the day counter.
On the third day. Any protests? Any further complaints? Okay. On the dawn of the third day, after your encounter with the Bridge Twins and settling in with the night, you all waken to the sound of birds chirping and the nearby bubbling of a stream as it rolls down the mountains, feeding itself into the river. The winds kind of whistle through the grass and through your hair as the valleys act as corridors for this wind. The day of travel it's gone. It's gone.
Happens. Yeah.
It happens. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your pity applause. Let me rewind. The road that you chose to take, whether it was from Ezekiel or the other guy, have been quiet. Beyond the birds and the whistling wind and bubbling stream, it has been quiet. There hasn't been a single merchant pass by you. There hasn't been any sort of population or even companionship, even temporarily, at all. It has just been you and your goats upon this road, winding up and down these massive valleys to the spot that the king begged for you to go. Yes, Ashley.
Can I reasonably say that it's too quiet?
I want you to take 1d6 points of damage for me.
Okay.
The direct DM damage.
3.
It will tick up if this continues. Anyways. Can I carry on? Most of you stick to your own thoughts. Keep to the voices inside your head. As you make your way through these valleys and the mountains proper. What is it that you are thinking about right now? Mita, what are you thinking of in this moment?
Oh boy. Well, there's definitely some discomfort with the whole situation. She's weighing back and forth whether she would be safe to remove her hood.
Mm-hmm.
But also is like, nothing that we do could compel me to remove my blindfold except in the most dire of circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Because she doesn't want to risk harming any of the people who she's with at the moment. Especially because they've been pretty good about keeping their silence. So they've earned her desire to not hurt them and for her to keep them safe and protect them. So she's doing a lot of introspection,
Mm-hmm.
but she is also like,
She's thinking.
yeah, she's doing a lot of thinking.
She's doing
There's
a lot of thinking.
thinking.
Okay. Could you also tell me what you rolled in terms of your bones today?
Well, so my bones are giving me 4 successes and
Mhm.
2 failures. Nothing great either way.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus, what is on your mind as you make your way through these with this ragtag group of heroes, maybe adventurers, maybe homeless, who knows?
It's definitely a bunch of homeless people I'm traveling with. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bunch of homeless people.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts?
His main focus at the moment is trying to stay on the trail, as well as keep an eye out for possible cyclops or murderous sheep? Question mark.
All right, cool. Could you make me a quick animal handling and then also a quick perception check, please?
Okay. Animal handling first. What's my animal handling? Ooh.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
That is a 9.
It is not fine. It is in fact not
It's
fine.
not fine.
It's nice. It's a good thing that you were in the back of the pack for everybody else. What did you roll on your perception?
I can tell you right now, actually. Hang on. Oop, that's better. That's a 16.
16. Okay. Despite the lush rolling hills and raging water below, you do not see any sign of cyclopses and or murderous golden sheep.
Okay, good.
As far as you can tell. However, in the back of the pack, I'll say, a bird suddenly explodes out of the tree line and like rushes past your head as you are kind of surveying across the valley. And it does startle you enough to pull on the reins of your poor goat hard enough for it to rear. And it does kind of like and it does kind of teeter a little bit, and you have a moment of, oh shit, I might fall here. And no one else would be paying attention because everyone else is ahead of me. Before the goat's front hooves clump back down on the ground, and you sigh a long sigh of relief because it is a long way down. You do see a little piece of stone break off and like fall into the valley, bouncing off different rocks as it goes. Perhaps.
He's very tense he's very tense.
Perhaps you should, in fact, stick close to someone, just in case.
Am I the only one on this goat? I thought somebody else was with me.
I think I was. I think Lauren was with Osiris on the goat, if I remember correctly. At least that's how we started.
I don't remember who. You guys sort out who's on the goats.
I think if I remember correctly, it was like Medea and Toka, Alaryn and Osiris. Vyn's on a goat with all the supplies, and Narie is just by herself.
Okay. Well then. Thank you for saying things.
Osiris, I don't mean, I don't mean to question your driving skills of goats, but that was close. That's closer than I possibly would have liked.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Alaryn will look ahead at everyone else just on the goat's goat. He's like, I don't think anybody else noticed, so I guess we just don't have to bring it up since nothing really bad happened.
It's tense going through here.
Hey, it seems way too quiet.
It's my thoughts. If anyone
Alright.
asks, you saw nothing.
No, that never happened. Never
He just
happened.
gives him a nod. We're just gonna keep going. It's like we're coming out of standing.
The two of you carry on, catching up with the group, who have carried forward about 100 feet without you. Narie, what is on your mind going forward?
Well, as much as I would like to say 90s dial-up noises, I think she's there's probably a lot of things running through her head. The most the two most active things right now are like, what the fuck are we going to do when we get to the centaurs? How are we gonna get the princess out of there?
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was, Alaryn's a really nice guy. Should do some stuff. Should do some more stuff together. You're the one thinking naughty thoughts, Cat, not me.
I'm not thinking naughty thoughts at all, thank you.
I think they can tell that Toka's glaring into the back of Narie's head.
Yeah, you do feel a set of eyes just burning you alive, basically.
Gets flashbacks to the monsters from when she met Osiris.
Mm-hmm. Just one gaze directly burning into your skull.
Can I look behind?
If you want to. You're on a goat of your own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Please make an animal handling check.
19.
Okay. The goat stays on its intended path. For now.
Good goat.
As you kind of look behind you and meet Toka's gaze. Well, what you assume to be her gaze. You can't really see it past her bangs, but you're pretty sure. Her eyes are locked with yours, and if you were any sort of vegetation, you would be easily caught on fire by now.
Awkwardly turns back around. And just like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do?
Toka, what is on
How
your
am I gonna make
mind?
this up?
Well, a little bit of a loaded question here.
Mhm.
Toka is, well, for one, she's genuinely is like trying to make sure, like, hey, I'm gonna keep this goat like in check going, just because she does have another passenger with her. However, her mind does wander every so often with just, I wouldn't say anger, but more of like a hurt feeling,
Mhm.
kind of regarding the one in front of her and the one behind her.
Mhm.
So she's genuinely struggling, but she's just like, listen, it's fine. Why would he ever have wanted you? Why, like, you're like, that's just not you. You don't deserve that. Like, that's how her mind is going.
Mhm.
Obviously, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's her whole thing right now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. I suppose I should ask now. What is it that you wish to do, wish to see on this road? This long, winding road.
Truthfully, I don't really know. I think she's just genuinely just like looking around. She's not like trying to look for anything specific, but she's just like, oh, this is kind of cool. Really pretty mountain. Yeah, this is pretty dope. You know,
Sick ass mountain.
just the yeah, just be bopping around like this is where my people come from.
Sick ass mountain.
Oh my god, look at that rock! I want to climb it.
Those could. Hey, Osiris.
You.
There's. As you continue on your journey with Alaryn on your back. Alaryn. I got there in the end.
Got it. Yeah.
Dude.
I know the names of my players. You notice that storm cloud, the one that had been following you for 2 whole days since you had left the city proper, is not there. The thick, rolling black clouds are gone. The rumbling of thunder that threatened your every move, threatened rain upon your very being, is not there. Oh!
Dalton!
Hello.
The boy, he returns.
Alright, we're good. We're swapped back immediately.
How's that?
And as you carry on your way, the scent of rain does catch your attention, except the fact that there is not a single cloud in the sky. But it's there. A hidden threat in the background. And as you kind of tilt your head a little bit, trying to find where this scent even is coming from. Is it coming off the high mountains itself, or is it present and close by? You kind of glance up. And as you do so, you did not realize this, but somehow, and in some way, Vyn had started floating. Alongside his goat with the supplies. And you watch as this little tiny portal cracks through the sky. And you watch as Vyn just kind of falls with the goat and lands perfectly in formation between you and Toka, as if he never left.
What the fuck?
It's best if you don't wonder about these things. Needless to say, I met God.
Apparently.
What are they like? Wait, which one?
Yes.
Good answer.
Fair enough.
But it's that little sightline from Vyn to the sky that you notice that the clouds themselves, those ones that followed you so closely not 2 days prior, looms overhead. And with your discovery comes another rumble of thunder. And it rips through this valley, echoing off these stone walls until it fades away. Many miles. Many miles away. You found the storm, or at least the storm found you. Or perhaps it found Vyn, having lost him in the sky.
Just gonna think about it for a moment. Just storm's haunted.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
What is it that you guys do as you are slowly traveling? Because if you don't come up with anything, I can.
Book it.
I don't think we want that.
All of us suddenly just had a collective mind link going, go.
I cast Hoof It.
I cast
I don't know about
make it fast.
Go, 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 go.
I don't know about all of you, but I feel like it's gonna rain.
I cast Go Go Gadget Umbrella.
It appears that it may. It does start. Does it start smelling like it's about to rain?
It's smelling like it's starting to rain, or it might start raining soon.
Yeah, we should find shelter or somewhere off where we're not going to fall and slip to our deaths.
Oh, Thanks for mentioning that.
God damn it.
That's a great plan. Good
No,
plan.
Superb.
Yes, let's.
Let's do that.
Agreed.
God damn it.
Normally, I don't mind the rain too much, but given current circumstance, I find myself more frightful of it. So I concur.
How nice. Don't worry about it.
That's
Okay,
ominous.
I won't.
See, every time you say that, there's not much you can do except worry about it.
I mean,
That is-
there's another option, and that's just don't worry about it. What happens, happens.
Could everyone make me a perception check, please?
No.
I hate that.
Oh,
Perhaps. Maybe.
What is even my perception?
You said I can use
You
my tiny
could.
dice.
19.
Yeah, you can use
Dirty
a tiny
20.
dice.
I
I
got
also got
a
19.
a 17.
17.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got a 1. I just fell out of the sky, guys.
He's not there.
He's not there yet.
That's a fair excuse.
He just finished his talk with God. It was a bit of an experience for him. He's winded
Yeah.
down from it.
Yes,
17, actually.
Ah, okay. For the most part, I will die. No, for the most part. You are able to, a lot of you are able to discern that there is a small cave kind of etched into, or at least close by, within the lower part of the valley as you carry forward. It looks like it's big enough to keep you, specifically, dry. All 6 of you. Sans the goats. And
Is it?
yes.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Just a quick question about just clarity. Is it a cave or is it like an alcove?
It's kind of an alcove, I'll say. It's
Okay.
more of an
Okay.
alcove.
There's nothing further in, is what I'm asking.
Yes, yeah, there's nothing
Okay.
further in. Don't worry, there's not a bear that will eat your face.
Perfect. We're scared of bears here.
So,
It's not a bear in these parts I'm worried about.
And we are scared of sheep as well, but we don't talk about that.
we don't talk about the sheep.
It's a bad time.
I fucking hate you.
It's been 2 months. Just let me have that one. I'm done.
Yeah, you get it. You get that one for free.
Okay.
But you do see an alcove along the path, big enough to not house, but to hold the 6 of you rather, well, not comfortably, but enough that if you kind of huddle together, it will keep you dry as the first little drops of rain begin to plunk upon your heads. You can feel them hit your nose and the top and your scalps, a little bit on your shoulders. Your shoulders are bare, and on your hands. It's shockingly warm rain. You expect it to be cold even, especially if it's coming off the mountains, but no, it is warm as if it was drawn from the ocean itself.
Well,
So,
that's ominous.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the hole.
It feels like, at least to me, it feels like going into a hole is the wrong idea. That seems like the bad plan. That feels like we're gonna lose the goats.
and as yes,
Hi, I have
Hi.
a question.
I have an answer.
So I have this cantrip. It's called Shape Water.
Correct.
Can I make a pen for the goats so they don't wander off?
Out of the water?
Yeah, I mean, if there's rain falling, one of the things I can do is animate and manipulate the water to make like different shapes. And then one of the other things I can do is freeze it. So and I can have two things at the same time.
You know what? I'll allow it. I think that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
As you kind of all slide off your goats to kind of huddle under this alcove before the rain really starts to come down. The five of you watch as Medea, ever calm and collected, begins to cast this little spell. And you see as water kind of wicks off her fingertips and out of the air as she begins to sort of draw this shape very quickly. And you watch as it forms the shape of what would have been a wooden fence, one made of logs and poles. And you watch as it circles the goats as each of you slide off. And with a snap of her fingers, you see that water that is beginning to collect and beginning to trickle down from the sky, solidify into ice, keeping the goats contained.
That is really neat. So now we just wait this out, right?
I don't think we're gonna be able to wait it out.
Can the god of storms just like make it rain all the time? Is there not like a god of not storms that would be unhappy and...
I'm pretty sure we're closer to his domain than
Ah,
anyone else's at this point.
that is fair. That is fair.
Just out of curiosity, and for the audience's sake, what did you roll for your wisdom saves last time?
Oh shoot, yeah.
15.
Mm-hmm.
21.
I have to try to remember.
Is this in our?
It should be in it should be in your cardboard box or your hidey hole
Gotcha.
or whatever.
My
I got a 25.
25.
I got a 15.
Uh-huh.
I got an 8.
Uh-huh. Medea?
It's a good number right there. That's like
Good
2
job.
zeros. It's double zeros, which is 100. You know.
Yeah, I rolled a dirty 20 last time.
Dirty 20. Okay. Cool. Good. Wonderful. As you all begin to shelter, the rain begins to really pour out of the sky as if it's weeping. It starts soft, little drops here and there, but soon it begins to slowly and very quickly pick up, going from little drips to a steady downpour within minutes. The rain thunders against the ground, kicking up mud and dirt and knocking away loose small rocks that may or may not have been laid on the path. You watch as the trees shake, the leaves being hammered with the heavy drops of rain that knock each leaf down before they spring back up to collect more, only to be knocked again. You see that the trees shake and sway under this force, and you hear that the rain drowns out the birds that chirped so lightly mere hours ago. The wind still howls through this valley, whistling and crying alongside this thunderous rain. And then the rain changes as you watch. You see, once clear, become pink, then deep crimson.
Oh no.
And instead of the refreshing scent that normally comes along with that rain, you smell iron. Thick and cloying, and it permeates the entire air around you as the downpour becomes a downpour of blood. And you see those clouds, the ones that came along with this rain. You see them shift and change and become thin, almost wisp-like, but still that blood red. And as you look to the sky, you see the blood red moon shining down upon you. Even though
I know anything. Interrupt. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
If I know anything, it's that all of the monsters are about to respawn at this point.
God damn it. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're staying here.
We should
The
go.
blood moon
We should
rises.
The blood moon rises once again.
Be careful, Link.
Be careful, Link.
There are bokoblins out here? What?
I'm done.
As
I can't.
the moon crests overhead, full and just as crimson as the rain that comes alongside it, you hear the wind become screams of terror and agony that whip through your hair and howl in your ears. And it feels like it goes on forever. Except for those of you who rolled over a 16.
Shit.
Just to clarify, an 8 isn't bigger than 16, correct?
No, it's not.
Fuck!
I'm unsure if rolling above was a good thing or not.
You see it for what it is. You see this iridescent shimmer on the edges of your vision. Wisps, just as wisp-like and not quite there. And as you focus upon it, you realize what this is and what it is meant to be. A vision. Either sent by the gods or something else. You know it to be false, but your friends do not. And as you glance to some of them, you see that they are unaware of what is being foretold. As soon as you grasp it, those who rolled fairly decently at least, the vision shatters like broken glass across your eyes, falling away and leaving only the rain behind. Warm and clear, thundering down the mountainside as a rain shower passes by. For everyone else, you just see blood rain.
Alaryn, very quietly, as the illusion breaks and he sees that it's just rain, because breathe a sigh of relief and just like instinctually, immediately, just be like, "Thank you, Lady of Dreams, for giving me clarity. Oh, that was terrifying for a moment there."
Narie's just hood up, head deep in the hood, and trying not to look at the blood rain.
Into the alcove we go. We're gonna wait this out.
I'm calming down the goats, making sure that they're okay.
Toka?
Sorry, I was finishing up eating a piece of burrito.
Oh, just kidding. Vyn!
That's my name.
Yeah, what are you doing?
As far as just in the little alcove thing.
What are you doing? What are you reacting? How are you reacting?
Ah.
What is going on in that tiny little head of
Gotcha.
yours?
Hey now. It's average size, okay? Come on. So, I look at the blood rain, and I have to wonder if it tastes like strawberries. If it tastes like red Gatorade.
Like the blood rain?
The blood rain, yeah. And I look at it, and I wonder about that.
Alright, so
And I do an exploratory taste.
no book prepares me for drinking the apocalypse water.
The forbidden Kool-Aid.
Yeah, fuck antifreeze. This is blood rain.
You
Goes for the Crimson Mio.
as you go for the Kool-Aid red. You stick out your hand and you see it, the blood sort of softly pool before dripping down. You just go, YOLO. Blip.
Please describe to me the taste of this.
Red Mountain Dew.
That's there are levels to that, and I appreciate
Full
it.
levels.
So much.
That's amazing.
I can't even read it.
Wait, listen. I thought of it. I was like, oh yeah, like what are some like red
Just
drinks?
gonna
'Cause
temporarily
ADD
break
mind-
the stream.
Sorry.
it just clicked with me in my mind, and I was just like, what are these types of drinks that could be red? Oh my god, we are on a mountain. It is there is dewdrops. Oh my god.
As you taste this blood rain, it doesn't taste like strawberries. Nor does it
like strawberry.
No, nor does it taste like Mountain Dew Code Red.
No, nor
Nor does it
Mountain
taste
Dew.
like Kool-Aid.
or that big old Kool-Aid man juice.
It tastes like water. Clear, untapped water, fresh from the sky.
That's just water. It's just water, guys.
And the illusion for you shatters as you taste it.
Aw. Thanks for not killing me.
You're very welcome. Why would I kill you right now
When she can do it later.
when I could do it later?
And make it seem like it was an accident.
Correct.
When the DM smiles, it's already too late.
What is the rest of you doing? Toka, are you done burritoing?
I'm done burritoing. Toka, she was obviously things shattered in front of her. He just is like, well, that was fucking terrifying. See, I think I need to go to sleep. Fuck this.
It's only 10 a.m.
I just woke up. I'm going back to bed. I don't care.
Fuck this shit. Like, Toka's just like, you know, okay, yep, that's my signal. That is my cue. And she's just gonna pretty much, like, make sure she's closer to the group, obviously, and all that kind of stuff. That's all she's doing.
Okay. Eventually, this storm comes to pass. The rain slows to a trickle, and the incredibly fresh scent of Petcher? Yep. I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the smell of rain.
Petrichor?
Yeah. Something like that. Thank you. Slowly fills the air. Osiris, as the storm ends, your vision ends too. The illusion is shattered. And the day continues on.
Ominous.
You have found shelter from a rainstorm. The goats are safe. They are untouched. However, going forward, things are going to get a little bit more fun. For me!
We're going to have to be a bit careful moving forward.
Yes, as the rain has made the ground quite slick, and the path, well trodden, is still sort of mucky and slippery in places. Sorry, I'm about to die. 1 second.
Don't die.
You climb back onto your respective goats. Slowly weaving your way back down this path until the point where you are walking down the river. Now, remind me, which twin did you believe? Which twin's path did you choose?
We never decided.
I don't think we did.
I thought we were just going to take it as both of them are probably right from their own perspective and just have a happy medium between the two.
Well,
We flipped a coin.
I just think they need to talk out the differences. That's all I'm saying.
they might need to, but it would be nice to know which twin you chose.
Medea, you're smart. Which one?
The one on this side of the river. Gorge.
Yes.
The other guy.
The other guy.
There's
Yeah,
one.
Tony.
Ezekiel?
No,
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 Tony.
no, the other guy.
the other twin.
Tony.
Ah, that one.
What's your name? Oh, there is one thing I did before we set off, and that was dry off the goats.
Does this include me?
You want it to include you?
Do I
Want
get,
to be included?
do I get a towel fluff? do I just
The
float in
water
air?
is wrung off. The water is pulled off of your fur and thrown over the edge,
Thank
I
you.
guess.
If it would have gotten humid, we would all been in trouble. We're not going to see you past me.
Time. Time is soup, and I'm really bad at it.
So valid.
Is the blood rain over?
Ah, yes.
Yes. Oh, all the cameras disappeared from the video.
Mhm.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Oh, good.
Oh, did you open D&D Beyond?
Nope, didn't do shit.
Oh
Okay,
no.
just doing stuff. Oh, they're
We're
back.
just under Scuff. As a lot of you begin to back up, Narie, your illusion finally fades as the storm passes. The blood is gone, and there was no blood rain beyond just what was shown. You stick.
What happened? Oh, sorry.
You stick to your path. The path that one of the bridge guards has decided to tell you of. It is long, this path, this journey and road, seemingly going on forever. You do see, way in the distance, another road winding just as similarly through the valleys. And you see that it seems to from what you can tell, if you squint, or perhaps looked a little harder, you could see that indeed the road is blocked. The shape of it is difficult to discern, but it is way in the distance. It is blocked. Perhaps then you are on the right road.
Yay, team other guy.
Shall we get a closer look?
Sure.
Are you going to split off and go look at the other road?
Separating from the group seems like a poor decision. especially here in the mountains, where we are vulnerable on this path with certain death on one side.
No, yeah, no, fair enough.
I mean, we could all go. I mean, like, what? Do you think it's another illusion or something?
Things broke
Wouldn't
again.
know.
Back off.
Hard to say.
What are you guys doing?
Say we just stick it out on here. No need for a closer look, right? Let's just keep going. We have an important destination to arrive to.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a time crunch.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay. Eventually. I'm going to just say we do a little bit of a time skip here. I did initially say it was going to be about a week of travel. You make good time. Actually, real quick, make an animal handling check, all of you, respectfully.
Please be better than last time. Success!
16.
That is 18 total.
21.
16.
If I am just on the same goat as Osiris, do I need to make one still?
Yes.
Do I need to try to not to piss off the goat in the back?
Do not piss off this goat.
That is my second natural 20.
Yeah!
Let's
Nat
go.
20!
To not piss off the goat.
Dalton. What'd you roll?
I mean, does it matter? Like,
Yes, it does, actually.
Like, I'm on the go with the supplies. Like, it's fine.
What'd you roll?
I it's gonna be fine. Like, I roll 7.
Solid. Medea?
Okay. Well, that doesn't bode well.
Care to share with the class?
Well, since all we're gonna say that's a 3. We're gonna say that's a 3.
Ooh. Ugh.
Medea tries not to have anything to do with the animals aside from sitting there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But that's okay. It's fine. We're not worried, actually. No, we're not worried at all. Because the rest of the journey actually goes relatively smooth. You set up camp. You sit under the stars. You wake and travel the next morning. And you actually make good time, making very little stops and very little detours if needed. At some points, it seems like the goats even pick up pace, as if they are sensing something that you are not. And as the 5th day comes and it goes, you find yourself finally reaching your destination. Looking down upon this great valley. The river is wide, almost too wide for you to see either side. The water, you see, rushes past, with currents strong and heavy, fed by various waterfalls, and even another river. You have reached your destination.
Thank you, GPS. I mean, GM.
You're welcome. You have reached the Arcleon River. And as you stand on top of this ridge, looking down into this massive valley and its respective gorges, movement catches your eye as through the trees, almost pushing them aside, as this massive figure steps through. The trees bend as if tall bushes of grass before snapping back up as this massive creature passes. Each footstep vibrating and shaking the ground with each step. You see the top of its bald head over the tree line. What do you do, heroes?
Has it seen us?
As far as you can tell, no.
Does it look like it's going to turn around to see us?
As far as you can tell, no.
Let's just do nothing. Let's just let it
Let's
pass.
Hide, maybe.
I mean,
that's also unsettling.
fair, but also let's not step on any twigs or anything while hiding.
Indeed, we hide without stepping on any twigs or anything. We throw that clause in there.
Being very, very quiet.
Well, hunting wabbits. As that massive figure kind of sways through the tree line, another set of echoing footsteps, massive footsteps, can be heard distantly in the valley. As it steps forward. If you are hiding, I require a stealth check from everyone, please.
Shit.
Dirty 20.
I say this in fully armored shit.
I'm right there with you.
Alright, from the top. Ethan, what you get?
Alaryn, very skilled at hating. Rolled a 6 total.
Okay. Medea, what did you get?
I have advantage.
No.
Okay. Okay. That's a 1.
Natural one.
That's a natural 1.
Oh boy.
So about that,
Oh, you too.
I have disadvantage.
Lily, why do you?
I also got a nat 1.
Lily, why do you have
guys.
the most natural ones out of anyone in the party? Don't
I-
spin
No,
that, you
no.
know.
I think we just all simultaneously step on the same stick.
Because I only got a 10.
That's a natural
are-
one, by the way.
That's 3 not ones.
That's 3.
That's 3.
Who wants to fight a Cyclops today, guys?
I guess we're running hands. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good at stealth. It's fine. Like, you know, we can hide from these Cyclops. I quite literally fall off the goat.
So someone needs to clip that.
We should have just not done anything. We would have been fine if we just didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
if we would have just stayed still. Like, he just walking past. Y'all made it complicated. We're gonna hide.
At first,
Well-
you are silent as you watch in trepidation as this massive creature slowly meanders past. You see as he begins to step into the into the river. The river actually goes up to his mid-shin, thereabouts. As he slowly begins to cross over. The thing about valleys is that they echo. And you did hear a second step of footsteps, mind. However, it was very difficult to discern where and how close they were coming from. And as you all freeze, the sound of footsteps ceases. You are on this ridge. It curves nicely down to the river. Something you haven't noticed is that there is not a sound of wildlife nearby. The only sound you can hear is the sound of raging water and massive fucking footfalls. And so you do the only logical thing. Wary of the one-eyed creature, you hide. Or at least, you think you do. Now, as humanoids of various species, you can hide reasonably well. The clatter of armor matters not when the river is loud enough to mask it. Y'all forgot to account for your goats, though. As the second set of footsteps begins to echo a little more loudly through the valley, you hear a panicked "Bah!" and then silence. Many beats of silence. Surely it passed by, right? And hearing the Cyclops not quite hearing the panicked bleat of the goat, or goats, plural. Over the raging river, right? What do you do in this moment of silence? Do you hold still? Do you find a place to hide?
I mean, Neri rolled at a dirty 20.
I
She's
know.
fine on hiding.
I know, but it's the average that matters.
I just quietly look around to see if I can see it.
As you do that, Alaryn, Osiris, Medea, Vyn, Toka.
I think we might want to run.
He might be bad.
Please don't.
You see,
This could be bad.
you feel, rather, a shiver run up your spines. Each of your passive perception is above a 10, right?
Yes.
Yep.
About a
Yep.
12, I'd say.
Yeah, I have a 14.
I got an 11.
Samesies.
I got 13.
Wonderful. What do you think you should do in this moment? Because I think you should turn around.
Great idea.
Oh,
Sounds like a
I'm
wonderful
a-
idea.
It sounds like I'm gonna do that.
That seems like
It
a
sounds
great
like-
idea.
It sounds like you're not giving us a choice.
I'm giving you a choice. You have a choice. I said I think you should turn around.
Right. But the choice you're giving us, it's like you could either like eat or starve. Like
I'm gonna
Or
turn
you-
around.
Or you could take the eat and run. You know?
I'm gonna do an about face.
Toka will slowly turn her head around, like, oh no.
It's like, oh, I have a real bad feeling about this, but I have to look at it anyways.
I can't see shit either way. So.
Fair. Honestly,
Welcome
fair.
to the Evanescence. Welcome to it.
it's wonderful.
You slowly turn around and start looking up and up until your 10 pairs of eyes meet one singular eye that is staring down at all of you. You see the veins in the eye, in the Cyclops' eye. As you hear it rumble. Food. And that is actually where we're going to take a break.
Oh, thank God.
Oh boy!
How long are we taking a break for?
We're going to be taking a 15-minute break. So, return. Set your alarm. Actually, 10 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes. A 10-minute break. So, use this time to go eat, grab food, walk around. We will be right back. Enjoy your break. Bye-bye. welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your break. I think it was a little longer than 10 minutes, but that's a-okay with us. All right, coming back in after the break, you just hear the Cyclops rumble. Food! What do you do? As he peers down towards you, blinking his one singular eye. Floor is yours.
Well, follow the training as you were taught, Osiris, you know. Turn face and draw draw sword.
We're actually not food. As it turns out, we would prefer if you didn't eat us, and Alaryn will start running just a little bit away, not like tearing, trying to take off, but just like putting space between him and the large cyclops. We're actually not food. We'd appreciate it if you didn't, try to eat us.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, perfect. Yeah, no, that's good. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
With your disadvantage.
Oh.
Because you plate armor.
Oh. You don't get a disadvantage on dex saves with plate armor, just stealth.
And everything else.
That is true.
True.
With a +0.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
That's
for
not
my
bad.
dex save.
That's not bad.
The dice were kind.
Let's see if my dice hate you.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Are you seriously just singing the troll song right now?
Maybe.
La, 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 la.
Casually gonna die. That's fine. Ah,
Please don't.
would you look at that? It's gonna make... grab at you.
I am in panic mode.
Using his big meaty hand.
Big.
Meaty claws.
Yeah. As he swipes towards you, as you start to run away. But you don't run fast enough or far enough, as he catches you in his hand. And you are swung up into the air. And you kind of like... You're about the size of a can in his hand, I want to say.
All right,
Like-
no, see, this is what we were opposed to happening in the first place.
And
It's
he-
like trying to pull against the
Yeah, he squeezes a little bit tighter.
That's painful.
Food! Me! Eat! And he just kind of like shakes you a little violently.
Oh my gosh. Why are you sleeping?
But you are like jostled around. The rest of you watch as Alaryn is whipped into the air by this massive hand. He is about 30 feet in the air right now, held in place by the Cyclops' hand. What do you do? As Osiris turns to face it down.
So I have a potential, but I don't want to do it unless everybody else agrees to it.
I also have a potential,
Okay.
but mine is probably not as likely as yours.
Okay, it's okay.
I have Earth Tremor. I can bring him down.
We
The
would
problem
need a.
is...
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I think what I was going to say was what you were going to say, which is we need a way to catch Alaryn.
Yeah, because if the guy drops him because he's falling, then we have that problem. But I can bring the Cyclops down with Earth Tremor. I will state that. Actually, I could technically do something else as well. The problem is, I can't do both of them at the same time, obviously. I have Entangle, so I could technically entangle Alaryn and keep him up there until... oh god.
Hmm.
Have Minor Illusion. I can make a feast.
I could catch him.
Doesn't it like not hold up to physical inspection?
I create
True.
a sound or image of an object with range that lasts for a duration. If I create an image of the object, such as like a chair, a chest, it can't be larger than a 5-foot cube. It can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effects. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Okay. So, is there a check that I can do to kind of get some knowledge on this Cyclops boy?
Yeah, sure. You can make an Arcana check if you want.
An Arcana check?
Or History. Your choice.
If he falls, I can catch the boy.
I have the same modifier for both, to be fair.
Okay.
Which is a 0.
Okay.
From the bottom to the top, 18.
18. Yeah. You do have a little bit of knowledge of Cyclopses. Probably garnered from your travels or from stories you heard. Typically, Cyclopses are isolationists by nature. They avoid contact with other races and try to drive away strangers who who exist within their territory. Now, something odd about that, though, is the fact that there's 2 of them in close proximity. You would assume, based off your knowledge, that a Cyclops' territory is many, many, many miles based off its size and need for sustenance, such as water and food. There is also the fact that you are aware that they are strong. They are very, very strong creatures. Known to hurl... Well, yeah, but they are known to hurl boulders with ease, as if throwing a ball. And typically, a Cyclops has more than one weapon, which you suddenly remember as you stare up at this thing, eyes on Alaryn, as a massive club swings from the other side. What do you do?
Is there a club headed towards Alaryn?
No, there's the club heading to all of you.
Oh!
Okay. So, I would, given that knowledge, because my idea was I shift into like a little runt Cyclops. But given that knowledge, that does not seem like a good idea.
You do you. You do you. Whatever you want.
What if I transform into Alaryn? and make him think that I'm down here and not that he's down here and not up there.
I mean, it's up to you.
Our Cyclopses.
Cyclopsi.
Well, they have one. Would I know about a general Like just intelligence. Are they strong, dumb boy?
They
or
are
strong scholar?
They are strong, dumb boys. You know that. They're unsophisticated. They are reasonably intelligent. Just they live simple, reclusive lives. And they typically like to keep herds of small animals as food, such as sheep.
Gotcha. And people.
And people.
Okay.
And
wonderful.
Specifically in this case, sheep, who may or may not be of the carnivorous variety.
Carnivorous sheep.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that why? Is that why the carnivorous sheep and the Cyclops were on two different sides of the map? Is that why they're out wandering about? Because they lost their fucking sheep.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
Anyways, there's a big ass club coming.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna step out of the way, try to dodge whatever I can do.
Toka, if you can cause an earthquake, I can minor illusion.
It's only
Can someone minor illusion a damn sheep, please?
3, 2, 1.
Minor illusion.
I'm gonna try to block it.
You're gonna try to block the. Hold on. One thing at a time here. You're going to try to block the club? Is that what I'm hearing here?
Nobody else is gonna fucking move.
I said I move out of the map.
I was about to say that I was going to move. I just didn't have
Vyn,
the
make
time
a
to
dexterity
jump out
saving
the
throw.
Oh, that is the one that I'm actually good at.
Lots of things are going to be happening at the same time here. Make a dex save. Make a strength saving throw, Osiris.
Yeah.
If the two of you, Narie and Toka, are doing your thing, do your thing now or forever hold your peace. Keep in mind, minor illusion will break as soon as he comes in contact with it.
Fair. I can create a sound though, so
you may
I
be
am
able to create a sound, but
gonna make sound of okay. Toka, are we doing earthquake or are we
you
doing
can't earthquake.
distraction?
Well, you can't earthquake. You don't have that spell slot. Earthquake is a high level spell.
Not
Earth tremor.
Can may I?
Mm-hmm.
A suggestion.
Go ahead.
The tremor is a good idea. Minor illusioning the sound of a sheep is also a good idea, and it will work even better if we hex them so they can't do very good on intelligence checks.
5, 4, 3,
it's
2,
hex them
1.
right now. Hex them right now.
We're hexing. I'm hexing.
Make your shit happen. I'm going to do the teacher thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Osiris, what you got for your strength save?
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
So it's a +5, total of 25.
Nice. Okay. And it does.
If I am doing the earth tremor, I do need a dexterity saving throw from the Cyclops.
Okay, give me 2 seconds here.
Yeah, that's why I just want to give you that heads up.
Lots of stuff to resolve right now.
There's a lot of things happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Cyclops rolled a 19 on their strength save. However, it meets the nat 20 with the plus 25. So
Sag.
Things will happen there.
Oh, it was nice knowing you.
Things will happen there. Keep that in the back pocket. Okay, so dex save from the Cyclops.
Yes.
Good news. It fails, I assume, with a 8.
Yes.
Cool.
It is going to take. Hang on, let me roll my damage that it's going to take. Okay. It only takes 5 damage, but it is knocked prone now. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Vyn, what did you get on your deck save?
I rolled a 19, so 24.
24.
It is what it is, you know.
It is what it is. I will say that one of these things will overlap with the other here. We are going to resolve those 3 things first before we hit Narie and Medea. Okay?
Okay.
So, the club winds back and swings towards your group. And for a second, everything seems to slow down, moving in slow motion as this massive club the size of a large oak tree swipes towards you guys as you stand on this edge. Alaryn, you go up in the air as he swings. He's still holding on to you, but his grip does tighten as he swings through. Vyn,
Hi.
you hit the deck. You flatten yourself as low as you can go as that slow motion slowly begins to speed up faster until it's real time. You hit the deck as Osiris steps forward, his shield raised to take this blow as Narie, Toka, and Medea do not move in time. Toka, in a panic, reaches down and grips the earth with her hands. And as she does so, the club collides with shield. The earth shakes. And it shakes violently. As the Cyclops goes, and loses his balance, swinging through again with that club. The force of that sending Osiris flying backwards into the rock face. Osiris, you are going to take 3d6 worth of damage, bludgeoning damage. Sorry, hold on. 3d8 worth of damage.
Okay, I'm going to parry that using a superiority die.
Okay. So, allow me to just roll the thingy for you.
Yeah, where's my D8? This is it.
Mm-hmm. Doth the dice hate you? Let's find out.
A 1, a 3, and a 4.
Well, I could take 8 off it.
Well, then now I got a math. I will reduce this for you. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And then, it's 8 from the dice with a +9, regardless of the hit.
Okay.
Make sense?
Okay. And if I take, is that reduced with the 8 that I got?
That is reduced with your parry. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that is with the parry. So that is the moment you raise your shield and the shield meets the great club. Okay?
Okay.
As this happens, the Cyclops loses its balance. Echo. High or low? Yes or no?
Oh no! Don't do this to me. Hi, yes.
Okay. Let's see what we get.
I'm so scared.
You're in luck. The Cyclops wobbles, teetering either forward or backwards before he falls backwards off the cliff face. Alaryn's still in hand, mind you. But as he falls, he lets go. So, with that in mind, Alaryn, you need to make a dexterity saving throw again.
Ooh. Well, I feel like I used up all my luck on the last one, so I mean it's an 11. It's an 11.
11. It's
Not
fine.
as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Not as
You know,
bad.
it could be worse.
It could be so much worse. You will take damage though, because you are falling aggressively off a cliff.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it's a d6 per 10 feet. Yes, or is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rules. Okay, so 30
hold
feet in
on.
the
Oh.
air, falling backwards
So
off a
3
cliff
d6.
face. So 66.
3d6. I was gonna say it's the maximum is 20d6.
Yeah, it would be about 60 feet because it's about 30 feet down. Make sense?
It's
Or am I mathing wrong?
Makes sense
I
to
think
me.
it's a d6 for every 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then yes.
66.
66. But it's going to be reduced because you rolled above a 10 and not a natural 1.
You like that? That's nice.
We're here for it.
You're welcome. Also, thank you, Dice. Thank you for not killing him. Thanks.
We love to see it.
We love to see it. Thank you. Let me just gather all the dice that I happen to have on hand. Alright, so. Okay. Alrighty. So, fun thing. I rolled
Yeah.
all ones except for 2 dice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So, that is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage. No,
That-
wait, hold on, math wrong. 1 sec. 12 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to half, so that's going to be
Even
6.
better. Oh my goodness, it keeps getting better.
It keeps getting better. Woohoo! As you are flung out of the hand. Now, you have enough wits about you to think, I should probably break my fall somehow. Maybe. Perhaps. As you are wheeling through the air, you kind of manage to get out your shield just in time as you impact on the ground. You kind of and like skip like you're a stone across the river
Sure.
before you collide with one of the trees, and you see the branches upwards shake and leaves and needles just scatter down around you as you kind of sit there, pain shooting
an
up your
impressive
arm
experience.
and across your side due to the force.
Great.
Osiris,
Wonderful.
you are also hurt. You hurt taking that full impact, and you can't imagine what it would be if you didn't shield. Now, the 2 ladies. This Cyclops is prone currently, and you hear it make a pained groan. Are you still doing your minor illusion and hex?
Are we?
That's a great question. Well, You know what? I can't see things, so you're gonna have to be the one to make the shot call on what we're doing.
Yeah, we're already down this route anyways. Heck it.
All right, we're gonna hex it and get it to have disadvantage on intelligence checks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna minor illusion the sound of many sheep in the exact opposite direction of us.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm eating my Reese's.
Valid.
And then I think we should probably gather everyone and book it.
Yes. We should. That's a great plan.
The sound of bleeding sheep sort of fills the area as the Cyclops slowly gets up and goes, "Sheepies, we're sheepies." You see that it kind of like looks around, ignoring Alaryn, who is nearby. It's by a tree nearby, and ignoring the group still oh my goodness, on top of the cliff face. You see the Cyclops kind of stagger up, clutching the back of its head and its tailbone, before it kind of like shakes a little bit, and then it starts heading in the direction towards the sheep, calling, "Sheepy, where sheepy," as it leaves.
Okay, on the goats, come on, let's go, on the goats.
Ow!
Okay.
I am cure wounding.
I'm getting up.
Is Alaryn at the bottom of a cliff?
Right, yeah, that's my same question.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
need
down
to...
in the ravine, closer to the river.
Oh god damn it! I can't. Okay. Alaryn, how much do you weigh?
Oh, I mean, myself, not much, but I do have medium armor on.
I do
so-
love the fact that you guys might be shouting that down a cliff.
Right.
How far
Okay,
how
I'm
far
just-
down is the cliff?
30 feet, she's saying.
30 feet? Okay, I'll hold on to one end of the rope, kind of wrap around my arm a couple times, and I'll toss the other end of my 50 feet hempen rope down.
That works.
Lauren gives thumbs up, grabs onto rope,
Make
eagerly tries to climb rope.
Make an athletics check, please.
I'm so good at these.
Do you want me just to start dragging you up while you're doing it?
Please, please, he's just limp. Osiris is pulling him.
God, it's like pulling up a sack of potatoes.
Osiris, please make an athletics check, please.
That's okay, I'm good at those.
Famous last words.
Famous last words every time.
That's an 18.
18. Okay. That's enough to slowly pull Alaryn up the cliffside. It takes about a half an hour of just pulling. No, sorry. Not half an hour. About 10 minutes. Time is soup. To be fair, Alaryn is a little bit of a dead weight. He's not really helping. So, it takes about 10 minutes before...
On my athletic check.
Oh. Before you see the top of the cliff and a shaky hand reach and grab, like, the cliff face and, like, claw himself up, and he just kind of, like, sits there for a second and goes, "Ugh."
I just grab the back of his armor. I just pull him up like a kitten.
Thank you very much. Oh, that took quite a tumble.
You good?
All right, better than I expected, to be honestly. Not too scraped up, just a few bits and bruises.
Our distraction's not going to last very long. We should probably.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
His
go.
entire
Come on.
left side is entirely bruised.
Wow.
I feel that, buddy. I feel that.
Thank you
Yours
very much
better than
for
dead.
saving me.
So
Oh, very true.
Okay.
As distantly, you hear a very angry roar of a Cyclops
go.
tricked.
Time to go.
wait, it tripped?
Tricked.
Oh, tricked.
Yeah, Toka's just gonna yell to Alaryn and Osiris, when we get the fuck out of here, I will get you all healed up. Just fucking go.
A lot of you scramble on top of your goats, clambering down the mountainside towards the river, careening towards it. Good news, you lost track of the other Cyclops.
I'm not
What the
sure
fuck?
that's good news.
That's not good news.
That's not good news. That's bad news. We don't want to lose track of the other Cyclops. That's terrible news. That means they've maintained. Yeah.
Just keep going. Hear no evil, see no evil. Just keep going.
Yep, we're just going to keep going.
You follow down the river,
Yeah, it's good.
trotting as fast as you can, galloping in some places. Goats are not really meant for speedy travel. They are meant for sturdy travel. So they go as fast as they can. Until eventually you do find what appears to be this bridge that is overlaid the water. It's thin, single file, large enough to fit a cart and a buggy. A horse and a buggy, mind. Or a couple people crossing. Made entirely of rope and what appears to be some sort of metal and wood.
They can just step across though, right?
Yes.
So like,
Yes.
yeah.
But you can't. Unless you
Sounds
want
like
to
a
swim.
threat.
I feel like the people who have pretty heavy armor cannot swim very well. Something tells me along those lines. Hard telling, not knowing, but either way, you hurry across this bridge, crossing to the other side. Here, the trees seem denser, a little bit more tightly packed, and it gives you a suitable camouflage carrying forward. You can still see the river and see it clearly. See how it bends to the left and to the right. And as you hurry along, you do see what appears to be a clearing amongst the trees and along the river. And smack dab in the center of this river, you see a large, curved, jagged stone, like a claw reaching for the sky. And with that stone, a figure. Too small for now to see what exactly they look like, but it appears that they are stuck and or chained to the rock face. You see several large birds circling overhead, as if waiting for their prey to die. And ever so distantly, keep in mind you are many, 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 many feet away, like I'd say a proper mile, thereabouts. You faintly, over the roar of the river, hear calls for help. You also see several figures obscured by shadow, their features undefined, standing along the river bend. As if waiting.
I have a sneaking suspicion they're expecting us.
Does kind of seem like the case, doesn't it? I don't like that.
Someone's expecting us.
Sidon sent where to head.
Not great.
What?
Being expected is the worst possible thing in this situation.
What do you do?
I would like to go check it out. What do you all think?
Yeah, sure. Why not? The worst that could happen is, death, but
I mean, if they're expecting us, then they're not likely. Then if we walk straight up, they're not likely to open fire immediately.
What day are we on during this travel? Day 5?
Fifth day.
I time skipped you.
That is.
Ah, yes. This is supposed to take us a full week to get there?
It was. We made good time.
We made good time, yeah. Okay. Do we have a plan going forward of how the hell we're going to try to pull this off?
we try our best. And through the power of friendship,
We talk about
we
like,
die together.
Osiris looks Vyn dead in the eyes and says, "That is what gets you killed."
Didn't we
Sock.
discuss like challenging them to like a? I guess this is redundant, but a challenge of sorts, like a contest. Wasn't that discussed at one point, or am I just losing it? Oh, the fall a few days.
Yes,
Really.
yes.
We were talking about that.
We
weren't
did say that we could potentially challenge the leader of the centaurs to a contest. And if he lost, or they lost, the condition might be that they leave the valley for other hunting grounds.
Right. Which
So-
one of us has an idea of what to challenge a centaur to?
Probably combat.
Haikus.
This makes no
Actually,
sense.
centaurs
Goat race.
live right outside of where Alaryn and Toka live.
That is true.
Can we roll a history?
What if centaur is especially bad at?
A horse race?
No, it's a goat race. A goat
No,
race.
we need to figure out something that the centaurs think they're good at, but are actually extremely
Right.
bad at.
They just won't accept it if they know. Yeah.
I
No, that's
mean,
fair.
we could choose to do a horse race, and they would
They'll have to ride
fail.
each other.
They would
Get on a
precisely.
horse.
They would fail. Well, they're not even horses; they're centaurs, so they would fail by default. Of course, we also don't have horses ourselves, so that makes it a little bit more complicated.
Minimalism.
Am I allowed
Cool.
to make a history check on centaurs to see
Yeah,
if they have
go
it?
ahead.
Oh yeah, back to what we were talking about.
Let me see. That is a 16.
A 16.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
If it gives me something, it gives me something. If not, it doesn't. It's whatever.
Uno momento, por favor. I gotta go look at things. You're making me look.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I wish there was just like a control F for modules.
Well, there is, but I have to control F and then I have to look through all the mentions of said thing until I find what I'm looking for, so. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? The fuck?
Great question.
I don't actually know anything. I am but a soggy bag of potatoes, trying to act like chips.
A good quote.
Who hurt you?
Don't knock yourself down like that. You are the crunchiest and sharpest of potato chip.
You're the potato chip that shreds the roof of our mouth.
That gets caught in everyone's gums.
An endearing thing to say. You're the potato chip that shreds the roof of my mouth.
and heavily salted, so to inflict.
I was about to say, what are those corn chips that used to be like the cones? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, those are
yeah.
bugles. Bugles
Yeah,
are
bugles.
amazing.
I love bugles.
They didn't used to be
Cat-
cones. They still are cones, and I love them.
Listen, cat is a bugle because they are sharp and pointed, and that is what it is. And they will hurt the roof of your mouth.
Listen. You take those bugles, you put them on the end of each one of your fingers.
Fuck yeah,
and you
you
feel
have
like
to.
you got.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
exactly.
claws.
It's like federal laws.
Claws.
That's why I like hoops, because I can do the same thing on thinking, and then they taste super good.
Sorry.
Did we stall enough time for you?
You need more time? We can stall longer.
Still a little longer because I can't fucking find
Okay.
it.
Lately I've been getting into like cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, right?
Yeah, fire.
The problem
They're
is
so
Yeah.
good.
they're so good. The problem is always like I always eat with these 3 fingers, so it's like these 2 fingers fine. These 3 oompa loompa. Like that's what I'm
Honestly,
feeling.
yeah, it does
Every
feel like that
time.
sometimes.
My wife has this little tool that she uses
Yes!
specifically for
For
Cheetos.
chips.
That's
Really?
like a
Is
little.
it-
It's
Is it like the little chopstick thing?
for
Yeah,
your
it's little finger
fingers.
chopstick. She uses to eat Cheetos with them.
All right, so remind me.
What's that?
I found it. Good fun.
Yep.
Good stalling, everybody.
Yep. Yep.
What were you looking for specifically again? 'Cause I have the
So
memory
pretty
of a
much,
peanut.
I wanted to see if like with Toka and Alaryn kind of growing up near Centaur like main locations and stuff like that, if at any point in time there would have been challenges that were showing up, any forms of like those kinds of things of like battle, just to see what we.
Battle, yes, I will say. There's been a lot of challenges, a lot of battle. It's all been battle related.
Okay.
Typically, the centaurs didn't go to your neck of the woods, so to speak. You could only really hear rumors of those who stepped foot outside the forest and
Okay.
then came back. Of many herds fighting for territory or even for resources in the plains, as well as other like little locations like that. But a lot of fights, typically.
Okay. Alrighty.
So
So expect potential challenge of battle.
Yes.
Okay, so plan A then. Looks
Yeah,
at Alaryn.
yeah.
Oh, plan A.
I mean, my immediate thought goes to Osiris being the one challenging them to combat. If we're to challenge them to combat, he's rightly strong. That might be the only reasoning I have. We've seen him perform well in combats. So
That assumes only one of us can.
that is fair. You're right. That is.
How to say
Also,
if we
not
can
the
have
least.
if we can have multiple people and everything, myself, please. I can become a bear.
That's true. That's fair.
Bears be strong. That's
Bears be strong.
Yeah, so a lion and a bear walk into a bar. The bear gets thrown in human form.
A lion and a bear walk into a bar. Alaryn still gets thrown at the bear.
Somehow.
Perfect timing.
Are we going across to like see these people?
Yeah,
by the way?
like, are we
Yeah,
just like
okay.
standing here and just like
Because
chatting?
that's literally what's been happening. So I feel like we should just start
I mean,
going.
yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
Let's do
We
it.
could sit here and do nothing.
Could everyone
That
make
seems
a
like a good
perception
way
That
to
check
seems like the
go.
most productive thing to do.
Perception. Yep.
Did I hear a
Got it.
perception check? Oh
Yes.
boy.
Perception check.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like.
I
Is
got
that
a 10.
just Toka, or is that for all of us?
Oh.
I got a 10.
Man, that's only a 13. Great.
Or
How am I
Oh,
gonna
what'd
get
you
by
get?
with a
What'd you
23?
get, Alaryn?
2 in the
Fucking
same
win.
session.
Nat 20.
It's a 23
Another nat
total with a
20.
natural 20.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Eee, good
Hey,
shit.
Kat?
Yeah.
So, you know how I said I don't have a tower, but I do have donjon?
Yes.
And you said that if it's right side up, it's a nat 1. If it's upside down, it's a nat 20.
Correct. I did say that.
That's right side up. So that's another nat 1.
Oh
Oh,
no.
damn. The bones.
The bone.
To the donjon with you.
Lily, you have 5 more nat ones than everybody else does. You're 5 ahead.
As you guys are discussing whether or not to approach the individuals waiting nearby, a shadow passes overhead. For those who rolled a 10 and above, you see a flash of silver and a long scaled tail whipping through the winds. As well as beats of 2 wings. And you see the shadow circles overhead, completely eclipsing the massive birds that you assume to be vultures, circling over the figure chained to the stone. And you see that this massive shadow crests before swooping down and landing before these figures. You see a young silver dragon.
Oh.
Its body
Nope,
long and sort of snake-like in nature. And you see its rider slide off the back of its mount. They seem dwarfed by the figure standing on the shoreline. But it's clear that they are exchanging some sort of words, some sort of conversation. However, they are too far away to hear. As you watch as the figure hands the figure who is mounted to this dragon hand the other figure something. Again, way too far to really discern before climbing back up onto their mount and taking off into the sky again, soaring back overhead from where they came. Something doesn't sit right with you there. The dragon riders are supposed to be gone and supposed to be dead. The Dragonlords especially. Unease fills your very beings. It beats in your chest and swirls in your stomach. As the last flick of silver disappears over the horizon. What do you do? Do you approach the figures waiting by the water?
Well,
Or
That was the plan.
the time for talk has passed.
Well,
I heard an or there. What was the or?
or do you abandon what has been given?
Absolutely not.
No.
No, that-
Figures.
I like how there's bowling pins stuck on Ashley's screen.
Oh,
That's funny.
At least for me.
oh yeah, they are on screen.
There we go.
Try
Well-
it again. There you go.
Onwards, I guess.
All right. You approach the figure standing by the water. And at first they're just a mere shape, a massive figure against the tides that rip past in crystal blue. But as you draw closer and closer, you begin to see their definition, see their shape. You see. Give me a second, because I lost the thing. You see a massive centaur with thick python-like muscles and arms, and looks like he could easily crush you on, like, so easily. And he is uno momento, because I got to find it again. Because of course I do. Okay, cool. He has this kind of glossy tan skin and a matching coat of fur, kind of a roan, with dapples as his horse bottom. That's the best way I can describe it. And you see
2 rib cages.
yeah, the rib cage, horse rib cage.
The barrel?
do
barrel?
they have 2 rib cages or just one
Yes.
rib cage that just goes all the
Well,
way?
you have the the top half of the rib cage, and then you have the horse half, which is called a barrel.
Yeah, they got the barrel. Either way, we're not getting into centaur anatomy, please. But
And 2 stomachs.
yeah, well, yeah, we're not getting into it. He horse?
He horse.
Okay?
He horseman. He horseman good.
He horseman. He a really good horseman. You see a pair of like bright yellow eyes with black scleria, shining with this sharp intelligence as he watches the lot of you approach. And as you approach, you notice that there is a equally massive, not as large as the main centaur, but you see about 6 centaurs, assuming that they are part of his herd, waiting for your approach. This was the parley that the king mentioned, that Pythor mentioned. The exchange of his daughter, or the safety of his city. And as you close the distance, the details becoming sharper and sharper, that is where we will be ending it for tonight.
How dare.
Go for it.
So, thank you for joining us tonight for this rendition of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. I hope everyone had fun. I hope you had fun listening and watching and, tagging along with us. I apologize for the really rough beginning. I was trying to buy time.
Okay.
But I hope everyone had fun. We will be back at this next month. We are doing the first week of December. If we don't do the first week of December, we are not going to be playing for December. I want to point that out. There will be no gaming in December. So, mark your calendars. Keep that in mind. This will be up on YouTube, so you can watch the full thing up on YouTube as soon as it's available. It will be at magic !cat. That is my YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch the full thing as well as the rest of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. So if you want to kind of play catch up, you can do that within the month. Until then, I guess we're gonna take it away. So, Brandon redeemed touch grass at this point. I'm not going to touch grass because outside's scary and it's dark and I don't want to do that. But thank you for the touch grass.
Isn't it all snow too?
We don't have snow anymore, but it is still scary and dark. I need to carry a knife now. Either way, so with that in mind, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.